Welcome! I'm starting my timer for 8 minutes and I'll tell you why in a moment. Welcome to Moana's Meadow Report. My name is Moana and I'll be also referencing some notes that I need to go over. Today is Thursday, March 30th, 2017. This is my first Meadow Report, and you may ask, what is a Meadow Report? I subscribe to a lot of YouTube channels that I feel are gonna fill me with a lot of great information that I could utilize in my own life to help me get closer to my passions, dreams, goals, markers. And so this particular one is called Wisdom of the Day, and it is this title was How to Save Your Marriage and Be Happy Again. And it was a review on Tony Robbins, one of Tony Robbins' sessions that he did, which I love Tony Robbins. If you haven't seen this movie, I Am Not Your Guru, check it out. It's so amazing. And this particular video of How to Save Your Marriage and Be Happy Again is like an hour and 25 minutes. I wasn't sure if it'd be worth my time to watch, but then 40 minutes in, I found this treasure where it made so much sense to me, and it talked about the difference between a man and a woman communicating. So the man is a hunter, and he goes out to kill the deer, he brings it back, and then everyone celebrates because they get to eat and he provided for them. And then the wife says, "Honey, how was your hunt?" And then he just replies, "Oh, it was great." So then the women like to kind of push it further, either take it personal or just ask more questions. Why? Because they're gatherers. So in the caveman times, when, let's just say, a woman was walking through a meadow and she sees some berries, she has to know how to get back to those berries. And then on top of that, she has to know if the time's right to pick the berries. And then so when she figures out when it's time to harvest, she has to also get it before any animals get it, like the birds or the bats. And then she has to make sure it's not a poisonous berry. And then when the gatherer figures all that out, if she goes back to her village, she has to, and this is very important, she has to share this information. So she has to know all these details. So that is her walking through the meadow, and then she comes back and gives her Meadow Report. Yay! That's what a Meadow Report is. And then all those little details are berry markers. And so with Tony Robbins, I love him so much. I would love to go to his Date with Destiny, or he has another thing, it's called UPW, Unleash the Power Within. Ooh, that sounds super cool. And then there's another person I love to listen to, Teal Swan. I would love to go to one of her synchronicity workshops, which would be so amusing. And also Dave Ramsey. Oh my goodness, Dave Ramsey, we've been with him for about a year. It's almost, I think it's even our anniversary of how long we've been doing the zero-based budget. So with my Meadow Report, I'm supposed to keep it under, that's what I was talking to you about. I had to set my timer for 8 minutes because when you're giving your Meadow Report to your husband, you need to be fair, because your husband, when he hears, or your spouse or significant other, I'm just going to say husband, when he hears you go over on your Meadow Report, or just telling your Meadow Report, he just wants to know two things. Two things. One, what's the point? And two, can I solve it? And unfortunately, us gatherers have been able to create a whole new genre of Meadow Reports where we just want to talk about our problems and we don't want it solved. We just want to vent. Yeah. And then the hunter is going, ugh. So now I can't even solve it? You know, what's going on here? So this is called Moana's Meadow Report because I want to get better at keeping my Meadow Report down to 8 minutes. You have to keep it uplifting, cute, fun, happy, and I want to talk about different things throughout the day, or different methods that I've been doing to assist myself in reaching my berry markers, or my goals, or markers in general, passions, dreams. So one of the things I need to do, well, clean my kitchen sink. make sure I could see the reflection in my sink. That's what flaylady.net does. Then, oh, also that includes my countertops. And with Dave Ramsey, my husband, he has his own channel. It's under his name right now, Sione Ferrer, and he talks about his weight loss voyage or adventure. And he does food reviews, which is really fun. And you should definitely check it out. I'm just cheating here and like looking at my different notes that I have. Woo! So, also, one of the things I was behind on with my zero base, or to assist me on my zero base budget, you have to have your 4 walls in place. So your first wall is like shelter or food. Well, food is your first wall. Your second wall is shelter. Your third wall is utilities, and your fourth wall is transportation. So we used to actually get those disconnect notices on our doors, and that's when we would pay. But Dave Ramsey taught with the Total Money Makeover book that with your 4 walls, not only do you want to be on, pay on time, you also want to pay a little bit extra, and you keep it that way. You always stay in that status of being on top of your living expenses. So me and my husband have been doing that for quite some time, and we really do need to tighten up on our budget. Excuse me. So, and to keep up on our bills and to find out how much debt we have, to find out how long it's going to take us to get out of debt. So my Meadow report is just going to kind of walk you through my journey of getting through all of those things with our debt and with my cleaning. I've got a lot of things to clean, and I refuse to allow my husband to clean. It's just something weird I don't like to allow him to do. And I've been taking astrology classes also, and I'm a fixed sign, okay? No before yes. That's what I've been learning. When you're a fixed sign, there's immovable objects, and then there's you. Just fixed. You don't like change. So that's me. I'm a Leo. My grandma's a fixed sign as well. She's a Taurus. And I digress. No, just kidding. I'll go over some more fun stuff on my Meadow report for tomorrow. All right, bye.